Hello, folks. Welcome to the Vinson Voice, a weekly television show where we talk about what's going on in and around your Carl Vinson VA Medical Center. I am your host, Greg Swartz, and today you've seen her before. She's our infection control.
Actually, I am sort of health promotion, disease prevention program
They've changed
manager.
The name to it, okay? They've made it more fancier, and so.
Well, we got to give
Jennifer Johnson,
our
that's
nurse,
right.
Robbie, infection control credit for that.
That's
Robbie
right.
Giddens
That's right. Robbie Giddens.
Nurse.
That's right. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So health promotion, disease prevention.
That's right.
Coordinator.
That's right.
Jennifer Johnson. All right. Used to be Jennifer Stokes, but she went and got married on us. She's Jennifer Johnson now. He's a great guy too, because I met him last month, I think. So yeah. All right. So anyway, what we're here to talk about today is the flu's going around, the cold is going around. If you didn't get your flu shot, get it. Okay.
Please.
Get it. You've got all those myths out there. Well, if I get it, it's going to give me the flu, blah, blah, blah. No. I mean, you might feel a little bad sometimes, but it's not the flu, okay? You're just reacting to see, I'm stealing your thunder.
You know what? You're doing a great job. He is right. When you get your flu shot, your body has to build immunity.
Right.
It takes about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you can feel a little achy.
Right.
That's why we advise, if you're not allergic, to take Tylenol or Motrin for about 24 hours. Mm-hmm. And if it gets worse than that, and you've had the shot, then possibly you had been exposed prior. You can be exposed and carry the virus and not even know it.
Wow.
So our suggestion to that is to go immediately to the doctor, tell them that you had the flu shot, and they can give you antiviral drugs like Tamiflu, which will help you get better immediately. So does the flu shot make you sick or give you the flu? No.
Right.
Can you get sick if you've been exposed? It's possible. However, it's still the best practice is just to take the shot.
Right.
And this year's shot, it didn't even hurt me. It didn't even get sore.
Oh, it didn't even bother me either. I'm good to go. I get it every year.
Me
Vets, get it it's free. Come on out and get it. All you got to do is go to actually we got a table set up.
Well, on every day as a veteran, you can come here to your team. You can contact myself. You can contact Vicki Shepard, the nurse manager. Any of us can give you the flu shot any day.
Okay.
You can come, ask for it, get it. Also, we have another plus in Dublin. Our Rite Aid has turned to Walgreens.
Walgreens,
Any veteran can take their ID and go to Walgreens and get their flu shot, and the record will be sent to us.
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
It's a helpful little connection.
Right.
So, and if you get your flu shot at your doctor, you'd prefer to get it there. Say you go outside, please bring us that information, because it's almost like making nursing look like they don't care. So bring us that information.
I don't want that, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Because you guys are doing a great job down there.
Thank you.
You guys are capturing a lot of, we need to capture that data and stuff, because you guys are working really hard. We're not sitting on our hands out here, people. All right, we are taking care of veterans every single day. All right, so let's talk about, I guess, some disease prevention tips.
Okay. So this is what I'd really like to say. We have some very special veterans who live here, some who have chronic illnesses.
Right.
So if you even have a little sniffle, we love you to visit, but we'd rather you not come during flu season. Please think about also young children visiting, just bringing in different germs, but you should worry about those anyway, even at Walmart.
Right.
We have masks and gloves, hand gel. When you walk in the door, put on a mask if you haven't had your shot. If you think you're sick and you have to come, and you're a veteran who's already sick, when you come to the door, you can have a mask and gloves, protect yourself.
That's right, because we put up those stations, those hygiene stations now. Those are awesome.
If you'll just get your shot, wash your hands, stay home when you're sick.
Right.
Eat right, stay hydrated. Yep. Well, me too, but that's okay. but you know what? We can be our size and eat healthy.
That's right.
I know my dad is a Vietnam veteran. I talk about him a lot. I remember watching him do all the right things. Sometimes, like exposure to Agent Orange.
Right.
I really believe that he had a little more trouble losing weight. So anyway, I know that some people do it all right all the time and still they don't lose weight.
That's right.
But
I don't have that problem. I'm going down.
Hey, if this veteran right here got his shot, you should come.
Thank you. I mean,
He don't always like those things, but he takes that.
I get it every year. Yeah, I have to take shots daily anyway for diabetes and stuff, so it really doesn't bother me at all, okay? So if you're diabetic out there, guess what? It's not gonna hurt any more than that. Come on. It's
You know
easy.
what? It could if they don't get their shot because you
yeah.
already have a chronic illness.
That's right. That's
it
right.
could shorten your life expectancy if you get the flu.
I'm going to 104. That's my goal right there.
I think he's going to
104.
be here.
I need to at least make it to 2038 because that's when my last grandchild graduates high school. So yeah, I know.
You know, I'm glad you said that. You know, when we talk about whole health, another
2034.
thing that I want to share is when we talk about whole health at the VA, we talk about you driving your care.
Right.
So the truth is, we do want to suggest the flu shot, but what if you don't want to take it? We respect that right, but we'd still love to talk to you about it. Let's find out why you don't want to take it.
Okay.
Maybe there's some misconceptions, but either way, let us know. If you're a veteran, we want to talk to you about it.
All right, all right. Well, Jennifer, thank you for the information. You always bring a lot of energy and good information to the VA. We appreciate you. You bring it to the show. I love it.
I appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, anytime. You got a holiday message for the folks out there?
Stay safe. Stay home if you're sick. Get your flu shot. And
Happy holidays. You can say Merry Christmas.
I want to say Merry Christmas.
You can say Merry Christmas, all
Merry
right?
Christmas.
You can say Merry Christmas. It's
Merry
all right.
Christmas with your flu shot.
There you go. There you go. All right. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you.
All right. And folks, we'll be back with more Vinson Voice.
The new year means new savings at Dublin Chevrolet.
Get up to $12,000 off MSRP on Silverados.
Call, click, or come see us. Dublin Chevrolet, the only dealer you will ever need.
Hi, I'm Perry Williamson. We've been serving the Dublin Lawrence community for over 90 years here at Williamson's Bakery. We specialize in donuts, cakes, pies, cupcakes, cookies, birthday cakes. They're our business, not a hobby. And don't forget our large selection of cheese straws. For special orders, contact us on Facebook, Instagram, or better yet, just come get you some. When you stop by, be sure to try our all-new Pig in the Blankets. We have bacon, sausage, and chicken. We're located at 1634 Veterans Boulevard, Dublin, Georgia. For the hot, freshest donuts, come to Williamson's Bakery. We proudly support our area athletics.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Vinson Voice. I'm your host, once again, Greg Swartz. Today I got a very special friend with me right here. This is Mr. Brandon McGhee. He is our Equal Employment Opportunity Specialist.
That's correct.
One of them. We got two here. Miss Audrey Andrews is the program manager.
She's the program manager. That's correct.
Brandon here, also Brandon is also a Navy veteran.
That's
27 years.
27 long years.
27 long years.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people say, well, why didn't you do 30? So what's your story behind that? What's up?
You know, you just get to that point when you know your time is your time and it's time to go home.
Okay.
Every sailor's got to go ashore at some point in time.
Oh, I know that's right. So what did you do in the Navy?
So in the Navy, two separate career paths. First, 16 years of my career, I was enlisted.
Okay.
Sonar technician.
Oh, okay.
Or sonarman, as we like to call them in the Navy.
Yeah.
I track submarines for a living.
Gotcha, I hear you.
So did about 16 years, and
Yeah.
fortunate enough, got a little smart, got a little education, got a commission.
Okay.
And so I spent my last 10 years as a commissioned officer,
Okay.
Primarily in the operations field.
Okay. Man, that is awesome. So what rank did you get out as?
So I retired as a CWO4.
Okay. Man, that's awesome. See, education is important.
Definitely.
You know, go get it, all right? And you know what?
Never stop.
Yeah. Get it while you're young. Get it while you're in school
Definitely.
now.
So it pays
Go from
off.
high school to college and then out there in the career field. Okay, that to me that's the best path.
Definitely.
Because you're still young and can remember all that math and stuff
Definitely.
like that. All right. So today we're going to talk about with Brandon being one of the EEO specialists and stuff, we're going to talk about he's going to talk about a few programs that are coming up. EEO is very important to us out here. We pretty much have an EEO program just about every month.
Just about every month there's some type of observance or something that we have going on. And not just that, we're always engaged with the community throughout the year as well.
Absolutely. All right, so let's talk about it. The first thing we got coming up, we got MLK.
So first thing will be MLK observance. Traditionally, obviously, we celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday in January. It's a national holiday.
Yes.
And so as a part of that, we'll do our traditional observance of that holiday. And what it'll be is basically an informational table we're going to set up right across from the canteen just to encourage. We'll have some refreshments, some popcorns, hopefully some cookies, things like that to kind of encourage people to come by the table, stop, kind of talk and reflect on some of the things that Dr. Martin King did and things that continue to help us to this day.
Right. Yeah, he was definitely an icon in American history.
Very much so.
For civil rights, getting the civil rights, not just for the African American, but for everybody.
For everybody. So that's the one thing, being in the EEO world, one thing I always talk about, and I just shared this in new employee orientation yesterday, is that pretty much all the laws that we have that protect us.
That's right.
When we talk about discrimination or some of the things that Dr. King, fought and eventually died for, and sacrificed his life for,
absolutely.
Is that 1964 Civil Rights Act is the basis for all of the protections that we are afforded based on race, creed, color, religion, sex, sexual orientation, gender identity, and things like that.
Right. Yeah, because we had all that in the military.
We did,
all
exactly.
That in the military.
Exactly, very much so.
It's just a big old melting pot.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We all get together. We're all one team.
That's right. That's right. All right. So also, we got Black History Month coming up in February.
We do. That will be a major program that'll be in the auditorium. We're expecting a huge turnout.
Yes, absolutely.
We're going to have a unique, a very special guest, Dr. Marlena Smalls. She's a world-renowned storyteller, singer, sings classical, jazz, rhythm and blues. So she's going to come and based on our theme this year of Black migrations, she's going to do a presentation talking about Black migrations and how it applies to us today.
Right. Okay. So that's going to be great. So what's the date for that?
So the date for that one is going to be February 6th.
February 6th.
February 6th.
It's going to be from?
February 6th, it should be from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. in our auditorium.
Okay. All right. And the date for the table for the?
Date for the table for MLK was going to be January 16th.
January 16th.
January 16th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay. So please stop by.
Absolutely. And we always encourage the community to come on out because you guys are a part of us also. We want you to come out and enjoy these celebrations that we have out here in observance of Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday, and then also Black History Month. So we do want you to come on out. We invite you to come on out. It's going to be. We try to have a good time.
We're going to have a good time. We are going to have a good time.
We are going to have a good time. That's what I'm talking about.
We're going to have a good time. Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about your job a little bit. What does to the community? What does the EEO encompass as far as being the specialist? So,
in my role primarily as EEO specialist, we do have a manager, and the manager focuses primarily on a lot of the complaints that we receive from employees or through management of different issues that they may perceive ongoing in the facility. That's the one side of EEO. That's the side of EEO that everybody thinks about. The side of EEO that really want to highlight is like we're talking about Black History and MLK Day and
our special emphasis
program.
Our special emphasis
program, exactly. As we have a committee called the Diversity and Inclusion Advisory Council, and basically that committee's purpose is to basically recognize all these different federal and just traditional observances we have throughout the year, be it Hispanic Heritage Month, be it Federal Women's Day, Disability, Asian Pacific Islander, all those different things. We want to basically get everybody to understand that the VA is committed to having a very diverse and inclusive workforce.
Absolutely.
Just like we said, in the military, we are a team of folks from all over the world, but we're always one team, one fight.
That's right.
And that's the same thing, that in terms of employment and an opportunity here at the VA, that's the same message we want to share, and that's the same type of environment we want to make sure that we are, promoting here.
Absolutely. Okay. So, like the EEO specialist, Brandon McGhee, man, he's been out here for what, three years now?
Almost two.
Almost 2 years.
It's going by fast.
Yeah, I know.
It's going by faster than my Navy time, actually. I think since I'm getting older. Yeah.
Yeah, we are. So anyway, like I said, come on out for our programs. January 16th.
January 16th.
From 11 to 1.
Okay, 11 to 1, across from the canteen. Everybody's welcome.
Yep.
We'll have some refreshments out there, so please stop by.
Okay.
All right.
And then February
6th, it will be a treat. Dr. Marlena Smalls will be here, and I guarantee you'll have a great time.
That's it. All right. So, folks, Brandon, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Really
Pleasure.
appreciate it.
Thank
Get
you.
used to it, because we're going to have you on again.
Awesome.
You know,
Outstanding.
I love it. I love it.
Outstanding.
All right. So, folks, with that, we'll be back with more Vinson Voice.
What if there was a paint that had the power to awaken something old, or painfully dated, or something you simply thought was lost forever, because it could form a strong bond regardless of age? If a paint could give any time-worn surface stunning new life, you have to wonder, is it still paint? Regal Select Exterior from Benjamin Moore, only available at independently owned paint and hardware stores.
Available at Four Seasons Paint and Floor Covering.
Oh, hey, you got one of those insurance apps too? You know how this thing works?
No, sorry. Not an app, it's my agent.
In this moment,
No, I'm fine, thanks.
it's good to know you have a trusted, independent auto owner's insurance agent who's there when you need them.
Great.
Man, I gotta get one of those.
Or Insurance in Dublin is your local independent auto owner's insurance agency.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Vinson Voice. As you know, here we got the best nurses in the world. Maybe a little biased, but I still believe that. And so we want to let you know what our nursing situation is out here and what they do to care for America's heroes. So who better to talk to about that than our chief nurse, our associate director for patient care services, Dr. Connie Hampton. Dr. Hampton, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so
I know
much.
we've had you on before.
Absolutely.
Get used to it. We're going to be having you on again because we have, how many nurses we have now?
We are up to somewhere around 725.
Wow. And when I started here in 2003, we only had 741 employees total. So you see how we're growing constantly, providing more services to veterans. And nursing and healthcare, if you know anything about healthcare, you know nursing is key to your success. You got to get them nurses happy, get them supported, and everything gets better, right, Doc?
Absolutely.
So you got an audience, Doc. Tell them what you want to know about VA nursing.
So for one, I'd like for everybody to know the VA is a really wonderful place to work, especially in the nursing realm. If you are looking for a place to come where you can serve a hero every single day, the VA is the place that you
There
want to
you
be.
go. I like that.
So we are very proud of the work that we do. We have all different types of nursing here, similar to the private sector. We have outpatient clinics, and we have 6 different CBOCs who we serve population out in the communities. We also have a outpatient clinic here on station. We do wonderful work there. We also are very, very proud of our domiciliary. We recently went up to 125 beds. Within the next couple of months, we are projected to be at 145.
Wow.
So we're offering some different services there with our mental health population, so we're really proud of that. And I don't know if people have actually came in front of our building, but we do have some new construction that we did, and so we're really excited about that. That's going to open some opportunities for access. And also we have our nursing home, where we care for those residents, those people who want to actually come with us and stay through end of life. So we're excited about all the different projects that we're moving in the VA, and we just recently opened a new unit, 10A, and hopefully we'll get all of the furniture. We're waiting on a few things to come in. So we're excited about all the new things that we have on the station.
And you know, there's a lot of folks who followed our show for a few years now know I used to be the communications director here, and one of the things I tried to do was get our stakeholders to come in, see what we do for veterans, see how they can pitch in or how we can help them. So we're still doing that. And I've seen nursing grow like crazy, and I've seen some of the good work you've done. That's why I came back as her executive assistant. And I work for her because, I learned a long time ago in healthcare, if you can get those nurses tracking the right way and feel good about what they're doing, everything else gets so much better. But you mentioned the variety, and you know, I was a police officer for a long time, and one of the things I liked about that was the different things I could do in a career. And nursing is very similar, right? I mean, describe some of the things that we're doing out here now in nursing. Some of the different jobs you could have. If you were here 20 years, what could you do in 20?
So if you were here for 20 years, you could start out on our med-surg unit, where we see regular med-surg patients, ones who come in with diagnoses like COPD, congestive heart failure. And if the nurse wants to move up and have some sort of progression, we do have positions in our education departments where we actually educate the staff. And our nurses, the one thing I'm proud of my nurses is that VA, we are really, really strong on how we promote education. So because of that, the majority of our nursing staff who are educators, all of them have master's degrees or higher. So we're really excited about that. If med-surg is not your thing, our mental health department, we have both outpatient setting and also inpatient. And I think that's nice for people who like to give a therapeutic milieu to those particular patients who like to talk to folks one-on-one. And we also have, for those who love our long-term care residents and our elderly population, we do have a nursing home. So there's a whole bunch of things you can do if you're interested.
You can't get bored in nursing here.
Oh, no, never.
If you get bored, it's because you're letting it happen. You just can't do it. That's right. I tell people one of the things I love about nursing here at the VA is there's just so much variety. You can't possibly get bored. Go do this for a while, do that for a while. There's so much opportunity. And yeah, the education part, I like that because the nurses I meet are very enthusiastic about constantly refining and adding to their skills, getting that master's degree, getting that certification. And of course, that just makes them better at serving America's heroes, right?
Yeah, it is. And the one thing about the VA that we offer that other facilities don't, or rather other private sector facilities don't, we do offer to pay for our nurses' education. If you come and obtain a position with us at our VA, after a year, you can go back to school. We do pay for everything, including your pencil and paper. So we do an amazing job as it relates to paying for our nurses to have educational opportunities.
I agree. It made me want to be a nurse. I should have switched over. That's what I said. Wow. So let me understand this. You're going to get paid to care for America's heroes, which has got to be one of the best jobs in the world, and we're going to pay for you to go to school?
Absolutely.
Man, you can't beat that deal, right?
No,
So now I know you've been in VA nursing quite a while. Give us a little bit of your background. Tell us how you got here to be the head honcho nurse here.
Oh my gosh. Well, many moons ago, no, actually, yeah, several years ago, I started at the Birmingham VA Medical Center as a student nurse tech. My initial thought was that I wanted to work in the private sector. But my first clinical experience in the VA made me realize that the VA was where I wanted to be. I had one particular patient that made a major impact on, what decisions I would make in my career. So I started at the Birmingham VA Medical Center. Medical oncology was my specialty for many years, somewhere around 8 years. Then after that, I've done everything from PICC line nursing, ICU, emergency department, and many different disciplines as well. So I have about 16 years of management experience as a nurse manager and also at the executive level. So it's been a pretty good journey.
Pretty good. Oh, I take to listen. I listened to you talk about it before, and I'm like, great, goodness, how do you keep up with all that?
Yeah.
So you bring a lot of dynamism to what we're doing here in nursing. We've seen changes over the last few years that are just incredible to me, and I think trending in the right way. And of course, again, that's why I wanted to come work for you myself. So where do you see VA nursing going next 5, 10 years, whatever? What do you think?
I would say in the next 5 to 10 years, you will see nurses taking a more independent role. Autonomy is a big deal now in nursing. Also innovation. We're also looking at new things that we can do and provide to our patients, new avenues of delivering care.
That's right.
You'll see that as we progress in a few years, we're going to have somewhat of a nursing shortage, so probably different ways of treating.
Well, nationally, there's a nursing shortage, right?
Exactly, and it's projected to be a little worse in the next few years. So probably different treatment modalities and ways to deliver care that are more cost effective. So I foresee us doing a lot of things around innovation as to how it relates to delivering care.
Well, the VA innovates anyway.
Oh, yeah.
We invented smoking patch.
Absolutely.
And I could go on. And VA nursing. Let's take doctors. I'm always amazed by this. 7 out of 10 doctors in this country have had some experience with the VA. Isn't that incredible? Exactly. And nurses are very similar. So, in fact, you're doing a wonderful job with nursing.
Thank you.
And I'm not saying that because of my performance praise. You really are. You've done a lot of good stuff. I see these nurses. They're positive. They're upbeat. They're dedicated. It's a hard job. But I'm gonna tell you something, folks, you're not gonna find any job in healthcare more rewarding than nursing.
Absolutely.
Come out here and care for America, and care for America's heroes, the people who defended our interests. Come on, you can't do better than that. And then you're gonna come out here, you're gonna get to work for Dr. Cunningham and her crew. So, and I'm telling you, she's done a lot of good stuff. So, Doc, like I said, get used to it.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have you back on a regular basis.
No
We're
problem.
gonna be talking to some of you folks. We're
Absolutely.
gonna let these folks know what nursing here at the VA is like, and we're gonna get them to come work for us. 'Cause
Good.
You need good people all the time, don't you?
We do.
Dr. Hampton, thank you for your
Thank you
service and
so
everything
much.
you've done, and please keep up the good work.
Absolutely. Thank you.
With Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, I can get auto, home, life, even banking all in one place. Pretty convenient if you ask me.
Always the home team, Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance. Visit us online at gfbinsurance.com.
Hi, I'm Anna Grace with Myers Equipment and Supply, your dealer for the complete line of Can-Am side-by-sides and ATV products. For hunting, farming, or riding the trails, Can-Am has the models you need. If you like a little sport to your ride, choose the versatile Can-Am Commander. With the best-in-class power and versatility, this side-by-side features the essentials that change the off-road landscape. Industry-leading performance, precision-engineered handling, and rider-focused design are all on display every time you hit the throttle. Come into Myers Equipment today and see the full line of Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides. Can-Am, the ride says it all.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Vinson Voice. Once again, I'm your host, Greg Swartz. We always talk about a few things after the show. First of all, veteran suicide. Any suicide is too many. Okay, I don't care about the 20 and that thing, but one suicide is too many. So if you get the veterans down to this number right here, so if you know somebody that may be in that situation, dial that number, the Veterans Crisis Line. It's a national crisis line, so anybody can use it. All right. If you are a veteran, you'll press 1. All right. So we also talk about veteran homelessness. If you get there, if you know somebody that may be in a situation where they may be losing their home, or they're in unlivable conditions, please get them to this number right here, 1-877-48-VET. Okay, and then we'll try to get them the help that they need. All right. Also, we're still looking for volunteers. So if you're interested in volunteering, just call our main number, which is 478-272-1210, extension 2728, I believe is the number. And then speak with any one of the volunteer folks down there, and they'll get you the information that you need so that you can come out and volunteer. All right. We're also looking for a driver for the Dublin area for DAV, which is the Disabled American Veterans. That's a group that usually does the drive, picks up our veterans and takes them to their appointments and stuff like that. But we're needing a driver for the Dublin area. If you would, get with Shauna Collins. You can call that same number I just gave you earlier, 2728, and ask for Shauna Collins, and then they'll be able to get you to where you need to go. And then, like I always say, we can still change the world. All it takes is one act of kindness a day. I'm your host, Greg Swartz, and we'll see you next week on the Vinson Voice.